Welcome, welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Let me see the Snivi channel.
Hey, we don't have to do anything on like the guest star tab, right?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We don't have to do anything.
Okay, good.
We just hang out, right? And now I'm going to share you. I'm going to share the screen onto mine. Screen sharing.
Wait, I'll get your stream open too. And then meanwhile, where is JustJoanne?
Let's take Alphonse off of here. Or at least move him to the back.
Wow,
I had a guest on Friday who's a streamer that I'm hoping you'll meet one day, but he actually streams at a time when you are not usually on.
Oh no.
But yeah, he was on at 5 p.m. my time, which would make it pretty darn late for you. So
hi, oh, seeing Justice! Congrats! Oh my gosh, you finally pulled ahead.
Back, so it'll be full screen. And there.
Hold on.
Perfect. Now all I need to do is
the tie's been broken.
Mute this.
The honor is all yours.
Show your
tie's
stream.
Been broken, but Justice, Gold, you are now in the running.
Full screen
for the Worm Winner Award.
Just like that.
My gosh. Congratulations.
And everybody should be able to see. I can't.
Hi.
Oh. I have to.
You ready for some chill folk stories?
Oh, that's a problem.
Are you setting
I see.
up?
I won't have to. It can be muted on my end, but they'll still be able to hear you. Are you talking right now?
Oh, I was just talking to chat, but I'm back now.
Let me just do something, okay?
Oh good, oh good.
Okay, I want to make sure everything is okay and they can hear you.
In the meantime, I will introduce you as well to the lovely people over here. Hello and welcome. Today we have a very special guest. Very, very special guest. JustJoanne from JustJoanneC. And I'm going to quickly pop her channel here so that you can go and find her if you haven't yet. Lovely streamer, lovely musician, lovely person in general. And she is here today, assisting me in by reading out this lovely little Japanese folk tales called The Fox's Wedding. And what I will be doing is I will be trying my best to keep up. I'll be trying to draw along while she is narrating it, which will hopefully be fun, hopefully be cool. I've never tried it before, but yeah, it's a first for everything. I'm thinking that I'll just like take key moments, like as I hear it, like if I think like, oh, that sounds interesting, and I'll just draw it. I'll sketch it out.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go onto your stream and grab it as a pop-up chat as well, so I can see your chat.
Sure,
Otherwise, I can't see your chat. Okay.
Okay.
And welcome, CG Productions.
Hi. How are you? You still playing League right now? Wait, hold on. Oh no, you just ended. Right. Okay. How is League? Were you winning, son?
There we go. Now I can see everybody. Ta-da! And you guys can hear us both on the stream. Okay. On my stream, you sound a bit louder than me, but I'm just trying to adjust.
I'll nerf myself. Or it reminded me why I play Epic stuff. No. Are you much of a gamer, Joanne? Outside of like, well, because if you didn't know, by the way, the first time I found Joanne, she was just She was just doing music streams now, but she's really expanded a lot. So she does a bunch of comfy games as well. She does like music
Once in a
production.
while. I do games. I've been doing them not on stream as much because I find that people aren't as that interested in it when I play
Yeah.
games. But once in a while I do, especially as I was mentioning, my hands have been hurting me lately.
Yeah.
And so sometimes if I really have a bad day when I'm tired, I will sometimes do a game. But actually, music production has almost become like a video game to me, where
Oh.
I can do so much different stuff in it now, and I'm learning more and more all the time that it's like now if my hands hurt, I can play the piano keyboard just a tiny bit. It's almost like I
Yeah.
pretend to play, I don't really play.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm learning to do lots of different stuff so that now um if I do have a sore day, I
Hmm.
can do music production.
Yeah. That's a
So
good idea.
and also this kind of thing,
Yeah.
having guests on my stream to read and do different things, I'm finding is a really great thing to build the community. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I didn't think I would. Oh, no, that was a sub from you. You are, oh, thank you so much.
It would
Yeah.
be a disaster if I only followed you now. I would never forgive myself.
You wouldn't. Oh, I have lost your stream here. I gotta put you
Okay.
back. There you are. Okay. Thank you so much. And yeah,
Nice.
so I have found also, I feel like I'm decent as a musician. I'm not a great musician like some people here on
Oh.
Twitch who are partnered and everything. And I feel like to some degree, that's only part of what I'm good at.
Hmm.
And a lot of people have told me that it's not my music that brings them to my channel as much as just the community, and they like my
Yeah.
speaking voice a lot.
That's
They've told
true.
me.
It's true. You
So I work on
have a
what's that?
general comfy vibe. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so I work with that, and actually I have a collab that I'm working on right now, which is a meditation track that we're doing, which is like a relaxation thing that
Ooh.
will have forest sounds and everything in it. I'm working on that with Theremin Player, and that's pretty exciting.
Is it
I
like
see you're trying there.
it's a little like hello Jerry.
And welcome in Veneer Babachoff. Oh, Babachoff.
Oh, Abuchub has something to say. Yes, yes,
What do you have to tell us?
yes. Go ahead. We are waiting eagerly. Oh,
Look at that little angel. Is that a little angel, or is that your... Oh, that's you that you're drawing.
yeah. So me and going. Oh, oh my. It's people. Oh my.
School's back, so I don't have a lot of time now. All right.
No. Good luck with school. Good luck with school. Mm. No worries. No worries if you gotta hop off. Focus on work. Work is priority. Mm-hmm. Joanne
Emerald
would
says
agree.
napping is priority.
Oh, okay. That's true. Napping and then work, and then food and water, and then other stuff, and then lastly is touching grass.
Yeah. So, do you want me to start reading a little bit to you guys?
Yeah. We can jump straight into it. See where we can go.
Yeah.
Okay, let me save. Make sure I got this save.
This book does have pictures, but I won't really be able to show them on your channel but I might be able to show them on mine
That's good.
very briefly. So, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I think it might be enough for people just to watch you draw.
Uh-huh.
So just so everyone knows, on my channel, I don't know that there's anybody here, but if you are, if I'm in the middle of reading, I will wait till there's a good stopping point before I talk to you guys. All right? And yeah, so I'm going to start with the introduction to this book. So you understand a little bit of foxes and folklore. How does that sound?
Sniviverse is truly magnificent. Ah, yes, go ahead. Let's start. Are we
Okay.
ready?
Yeah, I'm going to read. Yeah.
Okay.
La 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 la. What's this now? I'm just trying to make sure. I guess
Ready.
Shivu cannot on Haizu's dad.
Okay.
Okay.
Hazel is like a character from a video game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's very cool.
So this is Foxes and Folklore. And Snivi can start drawing some pictures if she wants.
Yes, we love little foxes.
Throughout history, people have invented... I'm trying to get myself comfortable so I can read here. Throughout history, people have invented supernatural explanations for mysterious phenomena. Strange sounds heard deep in the woods, pebbles falling from the sky, even universal concepts like good and bad luck, all were the work of spirits. Things understood in the modern world, like thunder and lightning, mental illness, and infectious diseases, were equally blamed on demons, ghosts, monsters, and mischievous magical animals. In Japan, these were collectively known as yokai. So now you know what yokai are, right? Just mischievous magical creatures and all kinds of different things.
Wait,
While
is yokai
Japan
spelled with
has-
an... Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Y-O-K-I... Y-O-K-A-I.
Okay, thank
That's-
you.
Those are the English
Okay.
characters. I don't know the characters in Japanese.
Yokai.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I see it with like a U, I think.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. While Japan has thousands of yokai, one species in particular was frequently blamed for peculiar occurrences. Foxes, or kitsune in Japanese, were usual culprit. They have long, complex relationship with humans and play a fundamental role in Japanese folklore. Foxes live on the border of human society, always close, but never integrated like dogs or cats. They are nocturnal and rarely seen by human eyes. Still, there is plenty of evidence of their presence. Broken fences, paw prints, bits of blood, and dead animals mark their passage. But foxes themselves move like ghosts, silent and invisible. The notion that they can change forms helps explain this paradox. Foxes are always in our villages, moving freely among us, disguised as humans. Foxes were more than nuisances. The ancient Japanese believed mountain gods descended from their mountaintop winter homes at the start of spring, transforming into gods of the fields. Foxes emerged from the mountains at the same time, and ancients took their arrival as divine messages. Foxes were harbingers of spring, sent by the gods to prepare fields for their coming. Foxes also preyed upon pests who devoured grain, like rabbits. rats, and mice, more evidence of their link to agricultural deities. Foxes are associated with Inari more than any other god. Inari is a god of rice, sake, industry, craftsmanship, and fertility, and is one of Shinto's more widely venerated deities. There are shrines dedicated to Inari all over Japan. It is estimated that over 30,000 shrines, roughly 1/3 of all Shinto shrines, are dedicated to Inari, and nearly all of them have statues and other images related to foxes. Worship of Inari is decentralized and differs from place to place, but Kyoto's Fushimi Inari Taisha is accepted as the oldest and most important of all Inari shrines.
I want to draw a
Stories
shrine,
of
but I don't
evil.
want to misrepresent it. Because I don't know
Yes.
how to actually draw a Japanese shrine.
Stories of evil foxes originated on the Asian continent in folklore of India and China. Foxes were demons who fed upon the energy of men. They transformed into women and used their wiles to drain life force, like vampires. The longer they lived, the greater their powers. After a millennium of draining human lives, foxes became godlike spirits. They no longer needed to feed upon humans. Over the centuries, Chinese and Indian beliefs were brought to Japan and blended with native Japanese folklore, both wicked and divine. These traditions combined to make Japanese kitsune what they are today. So just a little background for you guys, okay?
Whoa.
Before we start with the stories. What does Bachop say?
The fox did a... don't say that! Don't say that, Baba Chuck! That whole Baba folder is a whole folder full of your hard work and your creativity that belongs only to you. So it cannot be compared. For some reason, a lot of yokai involves marriage. I guess a lot of like old stories involve marriage in some way. Anyway, it's because they're very, I don't know, traditional.
And they involve marriage in some way. I didn't know that. Yeah, well, I guess they do.
A lot of fairy tales end in marriage. At least as well.
Ended badly. Yeah.
Wait, did you say? I'm sorry. I'm sure if I'm remembering correctly. Did you say that they turn into like the foxes channel steal the energy and then they turn into women? Was that part of it? Did I
Sometimes
mishear?
they do. Apparently, in the folklore, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they drain life force like vampires.
Whoa.
They use their well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of proper ways to say things that aren't proper.
Oh.
And they do those things, and they use the that as weapons against people.
Ah.
So yeah. So I'm gonna start with a story, okay? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to make you a little bit smaller on my stream for a moment. Okay, you're gonna lurk.
Thank you for the work, Baba. Have a good one. Good luck with your schoolwork.
Let me find the first story that I'm gonna read here. Maybe it'd be better if I moved also this to the other screen as well. There we go. So the first story comes from Matthew Meyer's website, which is MatthewMeyer.net. If you all want to look at these, there's a whole bunch of them. I'm actually kind of sensitive when it comes to certain kinds of content, which is one of the reasons why my channel is family friendly, is because for me, mental health wise, I find that kind of content is a trigger. So, but if you are the type of person who likes that kind of thing, like the I don't know, non-family friendly content,
Not to say for work.
so you can go to this his website and find all kinds of stuff that I wasn't willing to read. But this one's pretty safe.
Extracurricular reading.
Yeah, if you do want it to. And also, I should also mention that Matthew Meyer did give us permission to read things from his website. And in exchange for that, I do want to plug his books. If
Nice.
and he does have a book out, which is called The Fox's Wedding. And you can find it on Amazon. In addition, you can find other books that he's put out, and they do have a lot of information and stories about different kinds of yokai from Japanese tradition. So if you want to check them out, I'm sure he would be grateful.
Ooh.
So I'm going to start with I'm just checking out my chat before I do. Make sure there's probably nobody in my chat. Nope, there isn't.
Oh, maybe they're still.
I wasn't expecting to see.
Mode.
Yeah, they might be. All right, a yokai. So he has a thing on his website called a yokai a day. This particular one was from last year. He apparently does yokai a day every October, where he draws a yokai until it has a story, or his wife draws it. Earlier this year, I think he actually hurt his arm or broke his arm, so he wasn't able to draw, and his wife was doing some of the drawing. But this, then he got better. But this is from last year. This one he posted on October 6th of last year. So he has some of this stuff stored, so you can look at ones that he did from previous years, which helped me because, like I said, I couldn't use every one of these because some of it was disturbing content for me. Yeah, which is to be expected, you know, ghost stories and demons and all that. But this is a story called The Kitsune Who Took Revenge on a Yamabushi.
Yamabushi?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to read the introduction and everything too. Okay, our story deals with a yokai who you are probably already familiar with, the Kitsune, and we just talked about that. The Fox's Wedding is available. All right, he mentions that. Okay. I might as well just go straight ahead to the story since we already did an introduction on them. The Kitsune Who Took Revenge on a Yamabushi. And beautiful artwork, by the way. Sniv.
Thank you.
Lovely work.
I'm trying to expand on the bits that explains how Kitsune's grown power and stuff.
Yeah. So, a Yamabushi went from Mount Omine for training when he came upon a fox taking an afternoon nap in the road. He crept up on the fox and blew a conch shell horn loudly right next to its ear. Isn't that horrible? How mean?
No! How could they?
I know. The fox startled out of its wits and scrambled away. Finding this amusing, Yamabushi continued on his way. Although it was still midday, the sky suddenly turned to dusk. Since he was in the middle of the wilderness, there was no lodging for him to take shelter. As he wondered what to do, he saw a graveyard nearby. Although he was afraid, he had no choice but to climb up into the ceiling of a crematorium to spend the night. It was already dark as midnight. From a distance, Several fires were visible, and they started coming closer. It was a funeral procession approaching the graveyard. There were 200 or 300 people in the procession. The night was beautiful, and the elder recited a prayer for the dead. Then rang a bell gong and a bowl, conducting the ceremony with great solemnity. Finally, he set fire to the body and left. As the fire burned and the body was reduced to ash, suddenly a trembling corpse climbed out of the fire. It stood up, then started walking.
Well,
The Yamabushi saw this and was overcome with fright. He was wondering what to do. The corpse, looking up towards the ceiling of the crematorium, it stared at the Yamabushi. Then it climbed up towards him. As the Yamabushi shrunk back even further, the corpse spoke. "What are you doing here?" And then the corpse pushed the Yamabushi down from the ceiling. The Yamabushi fainted. When he finally came to his senses, the Yamabushi opened his eyes. It was mid-afternoon, and he was lying alone in the middle of an open field. However, he had thrown out his lower back, and he was forced to walk home in great pain. It was said that the fox, frightened by the conch, had gotten his revenge. So there. What do you all think of that?
Oh, that is it. That's a nice short and sweet story. Oh, I'm trying to illustrate the spooky moment when the corpse jumps out the fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, okay. Oh, that was interesting. This sounds like very, classical folklore. Karma comes back around. Spooky.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the stories are kind of like that. Like the person does something and it winds up being serves them right for doing that, right? Ooh, look at this that you're drawing. Ooh.
You're the big and spooky.
Big and spooky with teeth. Look at that. Oh, wow. We'll definitely have to share this with Matthew Myers so we can see these pictures that you drew, because he does say that, like, on his website, he definitely wants to see, like, doodles and stuff that people did connected with, like, his website and his stories. So I'll definitely
cool.
like put this VOD on YouTube so that he'll be able to see what we did.
I would love to know what he thinks of this, or like what if some of these are like accurate or not.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh,
all right, let's find some stories here. I wrote down some stuff here too.
Are they all short stories?
So some of the things in this book, The Fox's Wedding, are just like I said, more of a bestiary, where it tells you more about just the basic things about things in folklore, like but I think I did. I have to scan this one real quick to make sure it's okay.
Oh yeah, oh good.
Yeah, I just try to make sure. And
hated when my corpses come back to life.
Oh, I know. I think this one is okay. This one is called, if it does turn out to be start to be a little bit too questionable, I'll just stop and move on to the next one.
Yeah,
How's that
that's so
sound?
good. That's so good.
Yeah. That's one of the good things about having me be the only one that's reading, because I'm pretty good at self-editing. I'm used
Yeah.
to it from my chat,
Uh-huh.
because most of the time my people are pretty good. But every once in a while I have some people that like to tease me, and they think it's funny to kind
Yeah.
of tease me, and I learned that I kind of have to be careful, especially if I see they're typing a fair amount.
Yeah.
So
I think in general, like in streams, I always you have to put your foot down sometimes. You have to be strict because there's
you
also gonna
definitely
be some
do.
people stretching the rules.
They can.
Mm.
And if they're friends, especially, you can not ban them, but delete the message maybe, and then just politely try to ask them not to do that. And usually they're pretty
If they're
good.
friends, they should understand if there's something that you don't want them to be doing on your streams.
Yeah, they usually do. But sometimes, every once in a while, LV, welcome. By the way, before I start, Lord Vitae is here. Oh, yes, the band. Let's do a shout out to him. Oh, shout out to yourself, because I only have one hand, because I have Emerald in my arms right now.
No.
But I will shout him out anyway. Welcome, LV. Thanks for coming. Okay, yes, the band thing. LV is a mod also. He has modded in many places, but I have not modded him in my stream. Oh, what? You have it? I have an ad on your stream right now, so I'm gonna wait till it's done.
No.
It's not a bad looking ad though. Oh dear.
Is it?
Oh, it's a food ad, so.
No, wait, I'm getting a food ad too.
You are?
Yeah.
It's rice.
Oh,
That's actually a brand of rice.
I'm watching your stream, so it's the same.
Oh, okay. But why would you get an ad? Because you're a sub on my stream.
Oh, no. But, like, I'm watching your stream, and you're, like, watching my ad on your stream.
Oh. I see. Oh, that stinks. Let's take care of all this nonsense.
Ads be that way. I would
Streamception.
nuke my ads if I could, but unfortunately, it's the price to pay for being on Twitch.
Alright, no, it shouldn't happen. Okay. I can't sub all the time, but when we are having a collab, it would be a good idea. So we don't have to deal with all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, yes. Yeah, LV, thanks for being here. I appreciate that you've come by. And Inception, yes. Okay. So I'm trying to keep track of chats, but for now, I'm not going to read chat. So,
that's
hopefully,
right.
LV,
I'll keep an
if
eye
you don't
for
mind, LV can greet people, if that's okay, and let them know that I'm reading. Okay. So the first story is called Breast Hackberry.
Breast Hackberry?
It's yeah. Chibusa Imoki was a hackberry which grew in Itabashi, Tokyo during the mid-18th century. Chibusa Imoki got its name from peculiar growths on it, which were shaped like. All right, maybe we don't want this one.
Is this like the description of a plant?
Well, let's just go ahead to the legend and hope it's not that bad.
Okay. Why, hello there. Fancy seeing you here.
Okay. Hishikawa Shigenobu was a samurai turned painter. He lived in Edo with his wife. A samurai turned painter is awesome when you think about it. Yeah. He lived in Edo with his wife, Okise, and their baby, Mayo Taro. His apprentice was a skilled man named Isokai Namie. Itunbe no... I'm not good at these names. I'm sorry.
Who would have thought you'd ever be
Namie
here?
was
I know, right?
a wicked man
Easy.
who
You're watching Joanne's
was
stream
after
right now.
Okise.
I'm just a
gonna try
guest
to
here on Snivi
edit
on
these.
444 channel.
One day, Shinobu was called away to paint a temple ceiling. He took his servant Shikose with him. With his master gone, Namie threatened to kill the baby.
What? Wait, how did we get to killing babies? I didn't think I was paying enough attention.
He threatened. That doesn't mean he did it. He threatened.
That's a very serious threat.
Yes. Okay. Oh no. So if Okise didn't relent to him, essentially. Namie visited Shigenobu under the pretense of observing his painting. Shigenobu was nearly finished with the temple ceiling, with only the arm of a dragon left to paint. Namie coerced Shosuke into helping... Oh my goodness. Helping to kill Shigenobu. Shosuke returned to the temple and invited his master to drink and watch fireflies. Shigenobu got very drunk on their way back to the temple. Namie ambushed. Okay, let's skip ahead. Shikose ran back to the temple and reported that brigands had killed Shigenobu. However, Shigenobu was there. He had just finished painting the dragon's arm and was signing his work. Shikose was so shocked that he fainted. When he awoke, Shigenobu was gone. Had he seen a ghost? Not long after that, Namie and Okise married. Shisuke remained in Namie's service. Namie and Okise had a baby. Even then, Namie did not like raising Shigenobu's son along with his own. He ordered Shikose murder. Oh no.
This is where the child murder comes in.
Oh my goodness.
No.
And let me read this a little.
I love it always. It's like classic Voltaire. It always starts off really innocent.
I know. Okise was haunted by Shigenobu's ghost. She developed painful tumors and could not produce milk for her Namie's child. The baby grew sick. The shock of losing both of her children. Oh, let's skip another one. This is not good. I'm not, it's a little bit much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The collab with non-affiliates. Yes, that would have worked. Okay. Let me just see. I'll try to pick one from my list here instead. I thought that one seemed okay at first, but maybe not. Famous foxes. Let's look at the black fox.
Black fox. More foxes.
Sorry about that, Snivi. I tried to.
That's okay.
I tried to make. I tried to make it as nice as I can, but then sometimes okay.
Okay. You couldn't have like read the whole story just in one go.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm depicting this right. I was trying to piece together the story, but the names were confusing
I
me.
know.
I'm not sure what exactly. Yeah.
It's very. upsetting. Sometimes I don't know. I find that
That was
I get triggered by these kinds of things.
that's fair.
Okay, there's
What?
one called Zenko, which is translation the good fox or the virtuous fox. Alternate
Huh?
names are Reiko. I think there's someone on here on Twitch named Reiko.
Oh, there
Inari
probably is.
Kitsune and Osi Kitoge. Let me check my chat before I go ahead.
Oh,
Da, da, da. Um, who would have thought you'd ever be here,
who would have thought?
expanding Elysium? Yeah, who would have thought indeed? Yes. Okay. So, where this one lives is forest, fields, mountains, and shrines, and it is omnivorous.
Huh?
Uh, Senko society is extremely complex. It mirrors human society, with families and tribes, ranks, and various levels of awards and degrees. Sources disagree on the exact structure of Senko society. According to one common classification, Senko are divided into 5 groups based on fur color.
Huh?
Tenko, the heavenly foxes. Kinko, the gold foxes. Ginko are the silver foxes. Bayoko are the white foxes. And Kuko are the black foxes. Another classification divides them
Hmm.
into 3 social ranks with no regard for coloring. Tenko are the heavenly foxes, Kuko are the sky foxes, and Kiko are the spirit foxes. Still, other classifications exist. Individual shrines such as Fushimi, Inari Shrine, and Kyoto often have their own degrees and ranks to bestow upon hardworking Zenko. In one area where everyone agrees is that Zenko stand in stark contrast to Yako or wild foxes. Evil behavior is frequently attributed to Kitsune, is always the work of Yako, not Zenko, whereas Yako have no interest in advancement. In Kitsune society, Zenko work hard to improve themselves and increase their social standing. Zenko may occasionally play tricks or pranks on people, but they do not seriously harm or kill humans. Zenko served the gods as messengers, facilitating communications between humans and kami. They are not often found in the service of Shinto deity, Inari, or Buddhist Daikini. Zenko can even be enshrined as gods themselves, or as manifestations or emanations of higher deities. Origins Kitsune Monogatari, part of Edo period, essay collection of, I can't read that one, is well known source of the structure of Kitsune society. It claims to be recorded words of Kitsune who possessed a human and discussed the different tribes of Zenko and the ranks of Kitsune society. Though it's a host's mouth, the Kitsune made a very clear point that there was a distinction between benevolent Zenko and wicked Yako. Very important to know. Okay? Yes. All right. So, let's see, what else did I write down? All
Oh,
right,
is that the
Black
end of it?
Fox. Okay, here's
Oh,
I'm just making sure this isn't the part I
and
just
if
read.
this skipped quickly.
Okay, the Black Fox. This is one about a black fox. Kuro Gitsune, Kuroko, Koko, Genko, those are different names. And their diet is forests, fields, mountains, and shrines. Appearance Kokuko are rare kitsune who show themselves only during the reign of a peaceful leader. They have thick black fur and are slightly larger than other kitsune. They have from one to 9 tails, depending on their age. What, Emerald?
Is Kitty saying something? It's cat.
Yes, she is. She is. She is definitely saying something. Hi.
What does
They
cat
have from
to
1
say?
to 9 tails, depending on their age. Kokuko, oh, she wants to lay her head against my chest here. Good girl. Kokuko live in northern climates like Siberia and Hokkaido. They seldom appear in Japan, south of Tohoku region. I'm terrible at this stuff. Oh, okay. Kokuko are some of the 5 families of Senko. They have pure good hearts and stand in contrast to Yako. In Omyodo, Kokuko are associated with the cult of the North Star. They are said to be incarnations of the Big Dipper. Isn't that interesting? Huh. They also serve Inari, although they are far less common than Bayako. Okay. Here's a legend.
Ah,
A legend.
a legend.
Yes. I'm trying to get this to stop doing something I don't want it to do. Stop it. Okay, there
Oh
you
no.
go. The legends in 1771. The Lord of Hokkaido Matsume, Mishihiro, married a noblewoman from Kyoto. His bride was a devoted worshiper of Inari and frequently visited Inari shrines, where kitsune made their homes. When she moved to be with her husband... Oh, what's this now? Am I getting a raid? Hold on.
Oh?
Oh, I'm getting a cacto raid. Cactus!
Welcome, cactus!
Oh my god. Let's do
Hello!
a shout to our friend. Please excuse us for...
How do I do a cactus? Hold on.
A cactus is a dear friend of both streams, I would think.
Yes!
Welcome in.
Let's go!
We're reading Japanese stories from the Matthew Myers book, The Fox's Wedding. So please be patient, as we're not going to be doing a whole lot of talking. It was hard to pick which one to raid, so I rolled the dice. Oh, that's funny.
Yes. I'll let the dice decide.
Because we're both friends.
The D20
Because we're both friends. Yeah. So we're reading stories about kitsune, and Snivi is drawing pictures, and she just drew a picture of a cactus. Check it out.
I'm
there,
trying my
everybody.
best to keep up with everything that's like being said and going on.
Yeah.
Speed,
Yeah.
Speed.
Yeah. So welcome in, raiders.
Cacti.
Thank you so much for the raid, Cactus and Friends. If you don't know me, I am Joanne. I'm from Pennsylvania, USA. I'm a variety streamer. I stream music. And lately I've been doing more of this type of thing. And also, this is Sniv. She is an artist and gaming streamer. And sadly, Snivine always has chat only for verified accounts. Oh, I see. Okay.
No, yes. I'm sorry. I gotta weed out the bots. Also, I'll get like the free followers. DM now.
Yeah.
Those things.
So Snivy is drawing pictures while I'm reading. So we're having a fun collab stream. I'm going to start this over, actually, this legend that I'm reading about the Kokuko, which is the black fox. So please excuse me if I'm not responding to chat. And we'll have a little bit of quiet right now while we read this story. Hope you are
feel
okay
free
with
to do
that.
some lurking.
Yes. And we have a cat here also. This is Emerald, too,
It's a cat.
who likes to listen to Cactus practice once in a while. And yes. Okay, so we'll start this part over because I hadn't gotten that far. Okay, so a kuko is a black fox. Alternate names are Kuro, Kitsune, Karuko, Koko, and Genko. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names here. Diet, forest, fields, mountains, and shrines. How do they eat that stuff? I don't know. Their appearance is Kokuko are kitsune who show themselves only during the reign of a peaceful leader. They have thick black fur and are slightly larger than other kitsune. They have 1 to 9 tails depending on their age. Kokuko live in northern climates in Siberia and Hokkaido. They seldom appear in Japan, south of Tohoku region. Behavior: Kokuko are one of the 5 families of Zenko. They have pure, good hearts and stand in contrast to Yako. And those are the wild kitsune. In Omoyodo, Kokuko are associated with the cult of the North Star. They are said to be the incarnation of the Big Dipper. They also serve Inari, although they are far less common than Bayako. Emerald is settling in for a cuddle.
Oh, wait. How many tails do they have again?
They have between 1 and 9. I'll see. Let's go back and look. It doesn't say how many tails this one has. They have between 1 and 9 depending on how old they are. So as they get older, they become more powerful. So your artist's choice.
Okay, yes. I'll have 2 here. I'll have a little one. It's like
There's a legend. The Lord of Hokkaido Matsume Mishiro married a noblewoman from Kyoto. His bride was devoted worshiper of Inari and frequently visited Inari shrines where kitsune made their homes. When she moved to be with her husband, many kitsune followed her. Unfortunately, she died soon after marrying.
That was so sudden.
The kitsune who had accompanied her returned to Kyoto. One day, Michiro's retainers were hunting in the mountains. They saw a rare black kitsune and shot it. Michichiro, I'm sorry, I'm messing this up. I don't know. Michichiro
That's alright.
was.
I'm
sorry.
Names in different languages is hard to say.
Yeah, was pleased when they brought the creature back. But shortly after that, strange things began to happen.
Oh no.
Michihiro offered the rare kitsune meat. Oh, this is sounding bad already. As a present to one of his retainers. Not a good idea. After eating it, the retainer became sick. I should hope so. He was immediately struck deaf. Death soon followed. Michihiro had the fur of the kitsune hung out to dry. However, every night a kitsune appeared at the castle and demanded the skin to be returned. When Michihiro heard of this, he refused. One morning after that, the skin was missing, torn off the drying frame. Then, local fishermen began complaining they could no longer catch herring. Michihiro was troubled. He believed the dead kitsune placed a curse on his domain. He consulted a temple and had a priest perform 100 nights of prayers for the kitsune. on the 99th night, the priest had a vision. A black kitsune appeared to him, explaining it was one of the kitsune who came from Kyoto. It had made a family with a local kitsune and didn't return with the others. After being killed by Michihiro's retainers, it was unable to pass on. It remained as a vengeful spirit. It told the priest that if they would build a shrine, it could pass on and serve the area as a guardian spirit. The priest told Michihiro that the kitsune had told him, or what the kitsune had told him. Michihiro built an Inari shrine for the black kitsune nearby and enshrined it there. That shrine exists today, the Genko Inari Shrine inside Kumano Shrine in Matsuhime, Hokkaido.
Oh, is that an actual shrine then? Like in Japan?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I guess it is. And let me do a shout to Snivi here in my chat as well.
Thank you.
And I'll pin it. So yeah, we're doing a collab together. That's beautiful, by the way. Look at that.
Thank you.
And-
I'm still a very slow artist. This is so back on like the one about the black foxes.
That's beautiful, by the way. What a nice picture. And it has a
Thank
baby
you.
there too.
Yeah, it only has one tail, so it's a little kitsune and the big kitsune.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, nice. That story wasn't so bad, right?
Yeah, that was
I mean,
one
it's
of
sad. It's sad that they killed the fox and everything, but it had a good ending.
Yeah. Oh no, Freddy! Thank you so much for the read. How are you? Wait, okay, I'm gonna mute myself if you want. Wait, hold on. Freddy, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh, let me give you-
What just happened, Steph?
give you a big sec- Oh wait, whoop. Oh, I just got a raid. So,
Oh, you got a raid.
yeah. Was it? Would you like me to mute?
I got one, and then you got one. Amazing.
Yay!
You got a raid from Freddy VT. Welcome.
Yes, welcome. I'm here with Joanne today. Joanne is reading out a variety of Japanese folklore stories, and they're not all stories, right? Some of them are just like educational, but yeah, I'm trying to keep up with drawing them live as best as I can. But thank you so much for the read. How are
She's
you?
doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. Yo, the DVD, yo, how's the DVD?
Here, I'll do a shout to them in my chat too.
Oh, sure,
Let's see if we can. Let's see if I can do this. Freddy VT, okay?
Yeah. Freddy VT. Yo, super cool, super gamer, DVD. Ooh, Halloween event right now. Yeah, go check them out. I died. Did you live until? Were you dead
There
by
we go.
daylight? So to speak. Mm-hmm.
You died.
But they lived. If they're reincarnated, this is like the folklore stories. Okay, but I'm gonna make me have a ceremony ready.
That picture is really nice.
Thank
Maybe
you.
Sniv, can you color it?
Sure, I can color it. Yeah, I haven't been coloring them because it like takes too long. Oh, I'll quickly flash too. For anyone who hasn't seen, this is the stuff that we have. We've been
The
drawing.
tactile pictures are great too. We could color them.
Some of them are.
Oh, we have a
more
whole
detailed than
set of
others.
pictures we've saved. No, that's awesome. I like that first one.
Oh thank you. It's a little doodle. But yes, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Please go hydrate. Have a good hydrate. Have a rest if you need. And I very much appreciate you coming along today. I think I want to do a bit before I go to work. Ah, I see. Good luck with work then. If you gotta head off for work, then no worries. Thank you so much for dropping by. Mama, I'm going to...
Always a Smile is in my chat right now, and she's one of our friends of the stream. Welcome in, Smile.
Smile! Where can I smile? They're always hanging around like a little rainbow.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, let's find another story, okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready for another story?
I'm ready.
I'll make sure it was a good one.
I'll color this in the meantime, but...
This next one I'm going to look for is Dakini. And again, chat, just excuse me that I will probably not be talking to chat while I'm reading. Like, unless I hear something in particular happens, and then I'll try not to talk to chat too much. All right, E, just a minute.
Fortunately, we are in reading focused, or the reading and illustrating focus mode today. But do feel free to lurk. We appreciate the lurkers.
Yes, we do appreciate the lurk very much. So this one is called Dakini. Translation: there is none.
What?
It's a transliteration of Sanskrit term Dakini. Alternate names are Dakin, Ten, Daten, Shin, Ko-o, Kiko, and Tenno. And their habitat is the sky.
Sky? Wait, what?
That said, the sky.
Foxes in the sky?
Oh wait, this one sounds a little bit questionable.
Does it? Oh, I thought it sounded.
Let me see. I'll go ahead and see what happens here.
I was about to say, that sounds very fantastical. Maybe this.
Yeah. But what they eat is.
Okay.
Well, okay. Well, an extended narrative of the tale of Haike describes an encounter with a servant of Dakini long ago. An impoverished young samurai named Tairo no Kayamori went hunting and shot a fox. Again, a big no-no.
No, never shoot the foxes.
To his surprise, the fox transformed into a beautiful woman. She explained that she was a servant of Dakini. She promised that if Kayamori spared her life, she would see to it that all his wishes would come true.
She's like a genie.
Kayamori let her go free and began to pray to Dakini. Sure enough, Kayamori's good luck soon changed. Kayamori's luck soon changed. Remember, he was impoverished before. His family rose to prominence, and he became wealthy and powerful. The Taira became the most powerful samurai clan in Japan for a time. Kayamori's success is often credited to Dakini's influence. What do you think about that?
Oh, that was a short one.
That was a short one. Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, I left out a lot of stuff there that I chose not to read.
Oh. That's fair. It's okay. We don't need to know.
And welcome, Smile. I'm glad to have you.
That by itself sounded very positive ending. Nice.
Oh, it was positive? All right, well, I'll tell you, it just said that they eat people.
Eh? Who eats people?
That kind of Dakini, apparently they eat people.
Is that the fox?
I was like, okay. Yes.
Oh. Wait, so did she didn't eat him?
No, apparently she didn't in that situation.
Oh. So she
So,
chose
okay.
mercy because he did.
Yeah, I guess that's probably the way it went. Okay. All right, so let's see.
Okay.
Let's look. Oh no, that's not one. That one's not there.
I am enjoying the excuse to draw fox ladies.
Fox ladies. There you go. Kuko. Masaki. Oh. Kuko. I think I read that one. Masaki. Let's retry this one. Oh, maybe Ashi. Just Ashi. Hello, Emerald. There we go. Alright, here we go. Ashirie, or is it Azi? Spirit is the translation. The alternate name, Ashi or Ashi Raiko. And where they live is forest, fields, and mountains. And they are omnivorous. Before I get started, I'm just going to check my chat real fast, make sure everybody's cool. All right, for a few minutes, I will not be talking to chat. Okay.
Feral chat, be gone! This is 2 minutes of silence.
Ashirie are the lowest ranking and youngest kitsune. This rank is held from infancy until 100 years old. Wow, that's a long time to wait.
Oh, wait.
You have the lowest rank until you're 100 years old. But then they live a long time.
Damn.
Okay.
It's been 87 years. Freddy, no! Ban from speaking in chat ever again. Cactus is no longer... Oh, sorry. I won't interrupt you.
That's all right, worries. You had something to say? I'll listen before I start.
Cactus had something to say. Cactus is no longer being moderated by Fox overlords. Post Dragoons.
No longer being moderated by Fox overlords, post raccoons. Okay.
The cactus is
good
free.
To know.
Is this a good thing? Or should we be worried?
I think...
Are there raccoons in this story? Did I miss something?
I think there's probably something about the cactus lore that I'm missing, so maybe he can enlighten us. Ashiri, okay, I read that, all right. Around the age of 50, kitsune begin ascetic training to develop magical skills. They travel to holy mountains and study ancient occult practices involving worship of the sun, moon, and stars. Young kitsune develop their shape-shifting abilities at about this age. By the time Ashirie has reached 100 years of age, it has honed its magical skills enough to be promoted to the next rank of Chico. Interactions. Because it is the most populous rank of kitsune, which humans encounter, are usually Ashirie before they develop sufficient magical powers. Ashirie are easily caught in snares, injured, or even killed by hunters and dogs. Only after a great deal of magical training can they pose a threat to humans. Once Ashirie understands magic, they become dangerous to humanity. They may seek revenge against people who wronged their family.
But beware, as soon as he's back, you will be smitten.
Ashirie comes from Azi, an evil fox spirit from the 3rd century Chinese legend. Azi is pronounced Ashi in Japanese. So I'll have to remember that. to pronounce it as Ashi instead of Azzy. All right.
Asi.
Okay. A soldier, here's a legend, I guess. A soldier named Wang Xiao was repeatedly lured away from his post by a beautiful woman named Ashi. Should be a hint.
Ooh, Asi. Oh, I get to draw more beautiful women.
One day, he deserted his post completely. Wang's commanding officer, Chen Hao, suspected the woman was a demon. Chen, gathering his men and dogs, tracked Wang to a cave. They found him lying there on the floor inside, half transformed into a fox. Only half transformed?
Oh,
Oh. He was helpless, repeatedly calling for Ashi. After he was rescued, Wayne confessed the pleasure of being with Ashi was incomparable to anything he had ever experienced. Ashi's name became synonymous for a beautiful honey-mouthed temptress with a wicked heart and a cruel desire for torturing men. What's this about? You're looking up when I say that. Why is that, Emerald?
oh no.
I'm not saying it's about you.
She was like,
It's not about you.
is that real?
It's not about you.
Wait, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Doesn't Emerald control everything in the house?
Well, that's true, I suppose. Yeah.
She's been sweet talking in her own way.
Well, true. Her legendary tempting and destruction of a good man became the pattern for countless future Kitsune stories. Okay. Well, let's check up on some chat here. LV seems good. And, oh, Cactus is going to say, it's just a joke because Joanne is busy reading the story and can't read chat. Oh, I see. And
Sneaky,
freedom,
sneaky.
I see. Yes. Okay. So nice having you here, Cactus. I really like seeing you here in our chat.
Yeah.
All of us
Wow,
together.
Cactus.
So nice. Cactus is one of my favorite places to hang out if I need to rest.
Oh,
He has
absolutely.
He has this legendary ability that he can both practice and talk to Chad at the same time.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he does it. I think that's how he manages his practice.
It's the
Because
cactus power.
he sort of paces himself, that he goes and he talks to Chad for a little bit, and then he practices it for a little bit, and then he talks to Chad. And he kind of just keeps himself from getting, I guess, too bored with practicing, I guess. That's the amount of it, because he's sitting there sometimes playing the same section like thousands of times, right? He's sitting there sometimes playing the same thing over and over again, but he keeps himself sane because he stops and talks to us for a little bit. And then he's like, okay, I'll play this for a little while. And then he goes and he talks to us for a little bit. And it all
Yeah.
seems to work.
The,
It all
the
seems to work
occasional
out
pun,
perfectly.
Amazing puns.
Occasional pun.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite cactus redeem. It's the only way
A
I can
pun?
announce my arrival. Is to grace everybody with a cactus pun. Pun of the day.
I've never done a pun, a cactus pun.
You should. It's great. It's always a
I
pleasure.
will have to try that one day.
Mm-hmm. I've been saving up as well. I've been saving what are they called? The cactus points.
I save them up for stories usually.
Oh, I'm saving it for like the sheet music reading. But the thing is, I don't have any sheet music to be read, so I'm keeping it there until I do have something.
Once I actually did a dono, so he would do a guitar lesson for me. It actually helped me a lot.
Oh, that's so cool.
I needed it desperately.
Yeah. My cat
And it did
is-
help me with my shoulders and with my hands a little bit too.
Oh,
Because he
yeah.
showed me how to not stress and put as much pressure on my hands as I had been doing.
Cactus.
Emerald, you are certainly. What's that?
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, I was just saying she's very warm. She's making me hot, as usual.
Oh no.
What? Oh, look at that! You're drawing her, and she's got.
No.
It's a guy.
Yeah, it's a guy who's like tempted by Ashi.
It's a half transformed guy.
Yeah, it's a little.
That's what it is. Oh, so
Gosh.
cool. Look at that. That's so cool.
I regret that I don't know what accurate Japanese clothing looks like. So I'm doing the very rough approximations or something like hopefully this is not too far off.
Well, this outfit that I have on, right, is I guess this is what they would wear in the summer. I think. See, the sleeve.
Cause I know it depends on like era, right? Probably depends on era.
Yeah, I think so too.
Position,
right.
occupation, and everything. I don't know enough.
Yeah. So let's try. We did the cuckoo already, I think. Let me see.
How big is this How big is this collection?
Oh, it's pretty big, but like I said, most of it is just like descriptions of certain things that don't have actual stories. Like, not most of it, some of it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we want to okay, skip ahead to the wedding part, because that had more stories in it. Okay, so let's do that. All right. Kitsune no yomirie. No mirieri. What? You what?
Huh?
No, I don't know.
Emerald! Issei! Hey, how are you?
She just has to turn around because she needs to see what's going on. Okay.
She's gonna peek at the screen.
So, their alternate names are Kitsune no Yomitori, or Kitsune no Kon, or Kitsune no Shugen.
Oh.
Okay?
Where's
Their
the Kitsune?
appearance
Yes.
is... Yeah. Kitsune no Yomieri are beautiful yet eerie processions, which happen before the wedding of a kitsune. They appear as long strings of phantom lights stretching over a large area. Kitsune no Yomirie, what are you doing, girl? Do you want to... Oh, first say hi to everybody. If you want to go, you can. But first say hi. Say hi to everybody and say, I think I want to go lay in the sun and stretch for a while.
Oh my gosh, she's looking her paws to do that. Oh, she's so comfortable.
Okay.
Oh.
Say, I'm cute and know it.
Yes.
Do you want to go?
Oh,
You want to go or what?
What a
She's like, I don't know. I just want to stretch, I guess. I want to move around a little bit. Okay.
cat moment.
All right. A cat moment, yes. Kitsune weddings usually take place during the deep quiet of night. And, but they can also take place in the day during a sun shower. Rain falling while the sun shines was said to be a kitsune trick, meant to send humans running indoors so that they could hold their wedding away from prying eyes. That completely makes sense. Think I would do the same thing.
Scare everyone away
Origin.
from your wedding.
Yes. Origin. Whenever rain and sun appeared together, people believed that kitsune were having a wedding nearby. Today, the common Japanese phrase for a sun shower is a kitsune no yamiri yu mirieri. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Oh well. Here's a legend, a story about it. Okay. A folk tale from Miyazaki Prefecture. Miyazaki, that's the guy who does the right? The anime.
Oh yeah,
I wonder if
Hayao.
his name his name comes from the prefecture name.
Really?
I guess it must. Interesting. Okay. A folktale from Miyazaki Prefecture describes a kitsune no Miari. A man was traveling in the mountains on one sunny day when suddenly it began to rain. A kitsune must be getting married, he thought. He noticed a beautiful woman ahead of him on the road. She turned and smiled in his direction. He followed her, and every time she turned and smiled at him, his heart fluttered. The woman broke a few branches from a tree and slid them into her hair. They turned into beautiful hairpins. She traced her fingers along a large tree trunk and circled around it. Her clothing transformed into a fabulous white bridal kimono.
Oh.
This woman must be a kitsune, the man thought as he stared in amazement. The woman continued on to a bamboo grove. Countless kitsune began to emerge. They carried long ornate chests and a plankin, which they brought to the bride for her to enter. Each guest was wearing a splendid kimono decorated with a family crest. I was right. It's a kitsune wedding. The man was excited to witness something so rare. The man followed the procession deeper and deeper into the mountains. It arrived at a large manor with a thatched roof. The kitsune entered the manor. This must be where the ceremony will take place, thought the man. He searched for a way to spy on the ceremony, finding a small hole high up in the wall. He climbed upon a large stone step and stretched his legs to reach the hole. From there, he could see the manor's interior. It was decorated with expensive dining tables, and kitsune were sitting around them. Why, just like a human wedding, he thought as he watched the ceremony. After some time, the man grew tired. He stepped down from the peephole and lit his pipe. As he puffed, the scenery changed before his eyes. What was a great straw-thatched manor just a moment ago became a wooden shrine. What are you going to do? Emerald, do you want to get down? What are you doing?
She's being fussy again.
Yeah, she's kind of squirming. She can get down if she wants to. Let's see. The stair he had been standing on became a pedestal of a great stone lantern, and the hole in the wall became the hole of the stone lantern. The guests and tables were nowhere to be seen. There was no sign that anything had taken place at all. Even though he was aware they were kitsune, he had still been bewitched by their magic. Well, to be honest, he's lucky that nothing worse happened.
Yeah, it was all just a dream. Just a dream.
Naysay is here. Does Joanne see that? I do now. Okay, E wants to get away. Nay, because I was reading, I wasn't looking at chat, but I can see you now.
Yeah.
She periodically checks. Yeah. Might be a minute or two.
Happy
Yes.
pumpkin
She
carving.
mentioned, yeah, when I'm reading, I wouldn't see chat much. Right. Yes. So let's do a shout to Nay.
Nay.
Oh, she's going to use her litter box? What are you doing, girl?
Oh.
Excuse me, I need to help Emerald for a second.
Sorry, I'll hydrate.
Oh,
for
no,
you.
she's good. She's good. Emerald is older. She needs help with the litter box. I'll take a drink, Nay. And welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I'm sort of looking at chat between stories. I like that story. What did you think of it?
Me?
Yeah, or anybody.
Oh yeah, it was nice. Oh, that was so much friendlier. I like that one. It was kind of just kind of cute and magical. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes the stories can be rather gruesome.
Yeah.
As you saw.
Like...
I mean, I try to wade through them, but sometimes it's hard to find them, ones that are nice like that.
Have you seen like the original versions of fairy tales and stuff?
Some of the more. All too often, my dreams become like that, real like that. Yeah. So sometimes I have read like some of the older, like the original versions of like the fairy tales that we usually have.
Yeah. Some of them are very
like Grimm's fairy tale. And... What's that?
Some of them are very gruesome. Apparently, I don't think I've like properly read through any, but I just know that like their original versions were like very, very dark, and then they were later adapted by like different authors until they became the more child-friendly versions they are today.
Yeah. It's like the three Goldilocks and the three bears. It's not like she was able to run away from them at the end. Something a bit worse happened, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Ani, good morning. How goes it? And hi, Salt. How's it going? How salty are you today? Scale from 1 to 10. What's happening? Joanne is reading out Japanese folklore, and I'm trying my best to illustrate it. As promptly as I can. As you well know, I'm not the speediest artist, but I try.
Oh, she's done some really great drawings while we've been reading. It's been really fun watching what you do. I'm having a great time.
I'm glad. I feel kind of like just a little artist assistant as you're reading.
Artist assistant? Oh, let's see.
How to see you? Happy to have you here, Omni. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Omni, let's see. Are you all ready for another story?
I just put in another disclaimer that I might not be able to chat much because I don't want to interrupt. Joanne. Well, she's reading her stories. So.
Yeah. So let's see if I can find some more. I think I finished reading the wedding part.
So I'm going to
see if I can find a question.
Yes, a Q&A before we start. Have any favorites so far?
Sure. What's my favorite so far?
Yeah.
Of the stories.
Yeah, that we've read out, I suppose.
Chat's favorite or mine?
I suppose ours, but no, anyone feel free to. Answer if you've been bugging around, if you have one that you particularly enjoyed. Let me think. Wait. up there, the one that we just did. This one about
The one we just did about the
Yeah,
wedding. That was
yeah,
cool.
the
Yeah.
kitsune rain, which is
The
interesting. I didn't know
rain.
that before.
I probably will never think of the sun shower the same again. What do you think?
Yeah, right.
Whenever I see a sun shower, I'm gonna say to myself, "That's a kitsune wedding."
Ah, the foxes in my
Everybody,
backyard are getting
gosh.
married.
I'll be like, "Oh my god, it's a kitsune wedding."
Magical. My saltiness is 7 out of 10 today. Only 3 away. Still 3 away for maximum saltiness. We can get saltier. We can get saltier than that. Good luck. That's so cute.
Okay.
Right? It's so cute. All the others are... Okay, you probably should be glad you weren't here for some of the other ones. Like this
Yeah,
one?
some of the other ones, I was really trying to edit them, but some of them showed their ugly face anyway.
Oh, she tried so hard. We appreciate your efforts, Joanne. Trying so hard to keep it PG.
I tried so hard. And then one of them I just said, forget it. A couple of them I said, forget it, I'm not reading it.
Yeah, this was like a corpse reanimating, coming back to life, and like leaping out of the fire, and then it, like, what is it doing? It like jumped. It pushed someone off the ceiling or something.
Yeah. Well, this guy I know, but he deserved it, right? He took a conch shell and blew it really loud into a sleeping kitsune's ear. I mean, how mean is that?
He startled a little fox.
He deserved it. He was a cute little guy, and he was mean to it. Yeah. All right.
That's what you get for animal cruelty. Baby,
I respect your efforts to keep it PG. Thank you. Yes, I know. There was one where they were killing a baby, and I was like, no, I don't think so.
I know. I was like, okay. I'll be honest, I wasn't quite like keeping track with the story. I wasn't quite keeping track of the story because the names are really hard to remember. But I just suddenly heard like, let's kill the baby. It just stood out to me. And I was like, wait, how do we get here?
Yeah, I know. And then we just decided to stop that one.
Yeah, we're gonna stop.
We edited it with extreme prejudice. Yeah. So before I continue, I just do want to let everyone know that we are reading these stories, and on some of my streams, I've actually been showing the pictures from this book that's by Matthew Myers called The Fox's Wedding, and it is available on Amazon. So if you do want to see some of these other stories, some of them aren't stories, some of them are more just like a bestiary type description of what these creatures are like. But I was trying to pick out the actual stories. I just want to make sure I plug his work because he was kind enough to let us do this.
Yeah, neat.
Yeah, I thought it was so nice.
That's the thing with reading streams as well. Like I kind of want to do more of them, but you always have to think about copyright. Like sometimes it's fine.
So I actually did contact him, and he said it was okay. Interested in now. Thanks. You're welcome. He has 4 books actually out.
Yeah.
He has 4 books out.
Hop on over to Joanne's stream. I think she has. You have him like linked, right?
Oh, the books I can link it if you want.
Oh yeah.
But just go to I'll put the 2 places where you can look up. That's MatthewMeyer.net and yokai.com. And if you go to either one of those websites and you click on the tab where it says books, you'll be able to see all links to all of his works, or he'll talk about all the stuff that he wrote. And he spent quite a lot of time going through the Japanese folklore and legends about yokai. And what he was realizing is that there's not a whole lot things outside of Japanese language that people can read And so he took it upon himself to put these books out so that people could know more about it.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Honestly, translators carry so much on their backs. You know, not just in terms of this, but like, you know, a bunch of other content from around the world that we enjoy, right?
Right. Yeah, and so he did just making sure I keep this. Oh, and I'll put this in my chat too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting losing track of whose chat I'm in.
Understandable. Yeah, I'm just thinking of like all the anime, all the manga I would never get to read if it weren't for those all those translators.
Yeah, so we do want to support him because it was a fair amount of work what he did. And it was very kind of him to let us read these. Yeah, I actually bought 3 of his books. I think they're like $9 US dollars, which is not really that much when you consider what's all in it and everything.
Right.
Yeah, translators carry communities through.
Right.
And really, I think I knew about these yokai and stuff from anime mostly.
Yeah.
You can say like if you've watched any anime with these kind of creatures in them, like kitsune.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have them come to mind immediately, but there's probably like a lot of references in like stuff like Jujutsu Kaisen probably has references to yokai, Mob Psycho. There's a lot of like, yeah, pretty much like any Japanese like media that has like spooky ghosts and monsters in them. Those usually like link back to yokai, or they count as it.
A lot of them do, yeah. Like say if you look on my shelf back there where I have my Pokemon, like my Espeon, which is from the Eevee evolution or whatever. That one looks a lot like a kitsune.
Oh wait, there's like an actual. There is like a kitsune Pokemon though, right? Like I'm pretty sure the Ninetales and Vulpix.
Yeah, I think there is a Ninetales. Well. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think probably a lot of them do come from yokai.
Does Ito Fujimoto's one count? Wait. Is that the horror? Is that the horror manga artist? Ito Fujimoto.
So now let's read this next one. This one is a Yao no Kitsune. Appearance.
Ooh.
Yao no Kitsune are powerful kitsune with 8 tails. Their origin, an encounter with a Yao no Kitsune, was recorded by Kasuga Tsubone in title I just can't read. Oh well. When it's in italics, I can't quite read it, but I can put it into chat here.
See here. This is all you.
I've never seen an animal.
A special illustration.
Episode. Oh, anime episode.
Just for all you.
So.
Nasty Penguin supporters. Ready?
Nah. It automatically copies the title. So, anyway. It was a document of praise and thanks to the deified founder of the Edo shogunate Tokugawa Ieyasu. I have to sound it out.
Destroyed.
So there's a legend from 1637. Tokugawa Ieyasu came down with a terrible illness. As he lay on his deathbed, he experienced a revelation. He dreamed an 8-tailed kitsune appeared to him, sent from Nikko Tashogu. The kitsune told Lemmitsu that he would recover from his sickness, and then it vanished. When Lemmitsu awoke, his fever was gone. He quickly recovered, just as the kitsune predicted. The 8-tailed kitsune from Nikko to Shogu. The Lemmitsu's extraordinary recovery served as evidence of the divinity of Lemmitsu's grandfather. Lemmitsu had a scroll commemorating the Yao no Kitsune commission from the shogunate's official painter Keno Ten Yu. So that's a short one.
Oh. That was a nice one as well. That was a nice one. They just came to bear good tidings.
Yes. So it did. It I don't know. I wonder if the kitsune helped with the healing. I guess it did then.
Perhaps.
So they have healing powers as well, Snivi.
Or
What do you
maybe
think?
just foresight.
Yeah.
I don't. Ooh. Don't like how I'm drawing
So-
the snout. Wait.
Smile says she's never seen an anime episode.
What?
You probably have. You probably have. You just didn't know what it was. So from the
Surely.
time. So Pokemon is our anime.
Uh-huh.
If you've never seen Pokemon, they're anime. And some of the shows that we used to watch when I was a kid, I guess, was it one of the series that we used to watch? I used to watch with my kids. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that an anime?
Oh my god.
And Digimon. I used to watch Digimon sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
And some of the very early anime that I used to watch as a kid, Speed Racer,
Oh, that one I don't
was an
know.
anime, I think.
Ooh. Is it like a racing car an anime?
Yeah, I mean, he was it was a racing themed anime, and he was always in competition with this one racer called Racer X, and they were in competition with each other, but sometimes they used to like still help each other, which I thought was really interesting.
I feel like I've heard of that somewhere before. Is that like a real classic or something?
It is from a long time ago. It's been a long time.
Nato made it! Nato made it! Welcome! That's a super neat one.
Nato. You saw that when you were a kid, Speed Racer?
Whoa.
That's been a long time since it was on. A long time.
You have Sir.
I'm trying to think of other
history
anime
then.
that people might know who are a little bit more mature, such as myself.
Oh yeah.
But since I had kids, though, I watched anime with them. And then when we got older, we watched anime. Like, I watched Rurouni Kenshin. I don't know that one. Yeah, I was
were you?
watching the reruns of it. Oh, okay. You're not that old? Okay. Well, I am that old. I'm
Were you?
61 years old, everybody, and I'm not embarrassed about
Yeah.
that.
Were you?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it your age, your time for like Cowboy Bebop? Were you there for that?
I know Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay.
61
Kinda
years
think-
young. Tell you that much. Thank you. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a young 61. I mean, honestly, I think age is very relative. You
Yeah.
decide how old you. I mean, to some degree, we can't hold back the fact that our bodies get older, but we can try to stay as active as we possibly can. Right? We don't like, yes, I have arthritis and things like that, but I try to exercise to make sure that it progresses as slowly as possible.
Yeah. That's what's
So,
inspirational
yeah.
about Joanne as well. Hmm? I
Oh,
find it
thank
very
you.
cool. I find it very cool that she is still forever young at heart.
And always a smile is a young 63. Yeah.
Yeah, and still
So
still
let's.
learning things and innovating. You know, that's
Yes,
pretty
I'm
cool.
definitely trying to still learn.
Not everyone does that,
So,
regardless of age.
yeah, even like my friend, the keymaker music, was telling me,
Mhm.
he uses me as an example to people who are younger who complain
Yeah.
that they're expected to learn something. And he said, yeah, but look at Joanne. She's 61 and she's still
Yeah.
trying to learn, you know.
Golden standard. There we go. Alright. It was a hit back in the
Masaki.
1990s. No, I haven't heard of that either. Sorry. Tragedy. My first and most nostalgic anime. No. Nito-san thought
Let's
you
read
were
another
your
story.
40th at most.
What's that?
Exactly.
Positivity is the key to youth. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear another story?
Let's go!
Let's
Wait.
go. Let's
I will finish this
go.
as soon as I can.
Okay, this one is called Masaki Kitsune. The translation is Masaki the Fox. Masaki Kitsune is a powerful nine-tailed kitsune who appears in Kayo Kutei Bikini's epic novel, The Chronicles of the Eight Dogs. And again, chat, please excuse me if I am not paying too much attention to chat while I'm reading the stories. Okay? Hopefully my friends can greet any new people that might come by. All right? So their appearance. Oh, okay. Right. So here's a legend. Let me straighten myself up here. Here's a legend. Long ago, when Kawagoi Moriyuki oversaw Shinobu no Oka Castle, a pregnant kitsune took shelter beneath the floorboards. Moriyuki's kind wife let her stay there and give birth. When a footman named Kaketa Wanozo appeared, captured and killed the kitsune's mate. How awful.
Hello.
Moriyuki's wife took pity on the kitsune. She slipped her food to help raise her young.
Sorry,
The cubs grew up healthy and left the nest. Then the kitsune began to plan her revenge on Wanazo.
Sorry.
Wanazo, having an affair with Masaki, the nanny of Moriyuki's infant son, Takatsugu, one night Wazo. I have to see if I have to edit this. I'll see. Wanazo and Masaki secretly slipped away from the castle. The kitsune followed them. Once away from safety of the castle, she transformed into a bandit and threatened Wanozo with a sword. Wanozo and Masaki ran for their lives. They slipped off the road into a river and drowned. The kitsune had her revenge, but she felt bad that the young Takatsugu had lost his nanny. So to repay the kindness Takatsugu's mother had shown, she transformed into a Masaki and took her place. Oh, she transformed into Masaki. In other words, she shapeshifted and took her place as Takatsugu's nanny for 2 years. Masaki, the kitsune, raised Takatsugu. One day, where did I go? Oh, sorry. How'd this happen? Oh my god. There. One day, Misaki dozed off, and in part of her disguise failed. The young Takatsugu was startled. He cried out. Nanny's face turned into a dog.
What? Wait, how did this happen? I'm lost.
Well, because see what happened was she was taking revenge on the fact that of what happened earlier in the story.
Oh, it's another
which
revenge
was
story.
Her maid had been killed by this
Oh.
person, but she felt bad because they had a child, and they didn't. One of the people that wound up being killed when she turned into a bandit was the child's nanny. So she decided to shapeshift and become, I guess, the image of who that child's nanny was.
Yeah.
So then she looked like that person's nanny, and she behaved as that person's nanny, and she raised the child herself, like basically as that nanny, or helped raise a child, right? So one day, I'll read it again, okay? Keeping that in mind. One day, Misaki dozed off, and part of her disguise, and part of her disguise failed. Just part of it.
Oh.
Okay. So the young Takatsugu, who was a child, was startled, and he cried out. Nanny's face turned into a dog.
No, I hate when that happens.
Masaki knew if people learned that Takatsugu had been raised on a beast's milk, it would bring shame on him as a warrior. I think that would be a good thing for a warrior, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have
It
the.
would make him to be impressive, you know?
Who
With tears
casually
in
has the
her
strength?
eyes. What's that?
Oh, who casually has the strength to get beast milk?
Yeah, right? Make them be feared. It would bring shame on him as a warrior. With tears in her eyes, she fled the castle before anyone could learn of her deception. Masaki moved to a field in Ueno and contemplated her life. Although she had lived for hundreds of years, she had not lived a meritorious life. Her divine power was low. She had killed people even though they were her enemies. Masaki dedicated her life to charity and helping others. She disguised herself as an old woman and opened a tea shop. She sheltered travelers from the heat and cold. She gave refuge to orphans. She talked star-crossed lovers out of suicide pacts. And she clothed and fed the hopelessly poor. Over 20 years, Misaki saved the lives of 999 people.
Whoa, that's a big turnaround.
In that time, she reached her 1000th birthday.
Oh!
And she didn't look a day over 600. No.
That's a
Her
lot
tail.
of people.
Her tail split into 9 strands, and her fur became white. Masaki became clairvoyant, which is how she sensed that Takatsugu was in danger. Masaki summoned all nearby Kitsune. They transformed into warriors, followed Masaki to rescue Takatsugu. After saving him, Masaki revealed her identity. She told him of her past connection and informed him that through her years of hard work, of virtue, she earned the favor of the Emperor of Heaven.
She
She
was
was
to
to
say friendship.
transform into Koryu, Fox Dragon, a
Fox dragon.
kitsune so powerful and virtuous that it is indistinguishable from a dragon and ascend to heaven, leaving the earthly world behind. Masuke left the tea house and dove into Shinobazu Pond. A moment later, clouds formed and rain began to pour from the sky. As the storm blew, a great white kitsune dragon emerged from the pond. The tea shop and all its utensils and furniture were sucked up into the sky. After a few moments, the thunder, the wind, and rain subsided. The sky cleared, and Masuke disappeared. The end of that story. Wow, I like that one. That was awesome.
I like that one too. That was nice. I like the imagery of the last part especially. Fox dragon.
Oh yeah, the fox dragon. Now we need a fox dragon. Do you think you're up for it?
Huh? Oh, we're up for it.
Oh, you're doing it. You're drawing a fox dragon. So awesome. Let's watch you do it.
I'm not sure what
Oh,
exactly
wow.
it's meant to look like, but
I don't know whether this story had a picture. Oh, it did.
oh, it's okay. I'll try to. I'll try and
Do you wanna see the
what I
picture?
can come up with first.
I'll show it on my stream, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Will you be able to look at my stream?
I can.
Okay,
But
it's
I
going to
do
go in
want
front of
to-
your picture or it'll go next to your picture for a moment.
Oh, good. I want
Wait,
to try drawing
I'll see if
it
I can.
first.
I'll see if I can make it so it doesn't obscure you too much.
Okay. Then we can compare.
Yeah.
Twist,
You see
so many
it?
twists and turns, like Adventure Time.
From Jake Adventure Time. Yeah.
As in Japanese Adventure
Yeah.
Time. Adventure
Do you see
Time
the
with
picture,
anime.
Sniv, now? Do you see it from my stream?
Oh, I'm not going to look at it yet since I'm not done.
Oh, okay, you're going to compare it after.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show it to you after.
Okay.
But
That's
you're
the
coming pretty close.
Fluffy foxtail. Hopefully. Hopefully have some kind of whiskers, right? I'm guessing.
I love that concept though, a fox dragon.
Yeah. All different kinds of animals mixed with dragons in general. Tends to come
Yeah, yeah.
spawn some cool ideas.
I was reading one thing from something that Matthew Meyer had on his website when he was talking about dragons versus serpents, like snakes and that. And
Oh.
the thought was, so it seemed like in the folk tales, it was almost like they were, it was hard to tell which was which sometimes. Like if the creature was a fox, or if the creature, if the creature was a dragon, or if the creature was, that's beautiful, Sniv. I love that.
Oh, thank you.
If I love the perspective that you had of its head going into the air.
I'm glad you can tell
Yeah.
what it is. I'm trying to get the perspective
It's
right.
beautiful.
It's very.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think this is really a fun collab to do, like of me reading and you drawing at the same time. I would definitely do this again.
Yeah. It's a fun challenge for me too.
Yeah. So, and they were saying that he was saying that sometimes people don't know in from one story to the next if a creature is a dragon or if it's a snake, a serpent, And he said basically, sometimes you won't be able to tell, and sometimes in these kind of stories, things like that, if you can't like make sense of them. Just don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
You know.
It's probably a lot of like, there's always a bit of suspension of doubt or disbelief.
It's an enjoyable experience. Thank you.
I'm glad.
Salt.
I'm so glad.
Do we call you Salt?
Yes.
Is Salt a streamer?
Salty. Are they? Wait.
They're a recent follower on your channel.
Don't believe they are. I don't believe.
Doesn't look like it. Let's check.
But yeah, it's a pretty experimental. Isn't this a bit of a stretch?
Oh.
Is it?
Wait, I did that wrong.
I was only here a bit. Swords of quaint art is pretty. I'd be down to watch a future one of these.
There we go. Super Salt. No, I didn't do that right. Doesn't look like they are a streamer. Yeah. Although it didn't. Let's see. I'll try it again.
I'd love to do more too, with like different styles of stories. And it was a very experimental idea. I came we came up with it randomly. I was like, this might be a bit chaotic. I don't know. It might work. It might be cool.
No, they're not a streamer. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm glad it's
It is beautiful. Wonderful. I love this. Yeah, yeah. I love this. I think I'm just gonna talk to you for a little while you do this. It'll be a little bit of a rest for me.
Sure, of course. Yeah. It's probably tiring talking all the time.
Yeah. So, one of the things that I'm doing also on my stream is a new thing. It's music videos.
What?
Using photography that my husband and I do. I don't think you have it. The seasons in your country. Do I give off streamer energy?
You can if you want. You want to be a streamer.
So one of the things that we have in your country, our country, that I guess you don't have in Australia, is fall colors. You know, like the leaves and that. Do you have that leaves colors changing and things like that?
We do. Yeah. We have a couple of plants that are like deciduous. So they're not necessarily. I don't think we have like maples, you know, but we have our own. We have a couple of our own plants that do still change color. I think mostly in urban areas. In the bush is pretty much the same all year round. Maybe they'll shed some leaves in winter, but like a lot of urban plants, urban gardens, you'll find a variety of plants, right? So I do see a little bit of it still. Probably not as pretty as where you are.
I think where we are, it sort of depends on the year. But this year, it seems like it's a particularly bright autumn.
Oh.
So my husband and I took a bunch of pictures, and we're trying to pick out the best ones. And not just of leaves, but some of the berries that are also bright. And some of the flowers, like my roses are still blooming and stuff right now too, for a little while longer. So I decided to make a music video using these pictures, and trying to learn some music production techniques along the way while I'm doing this music video that we're trying to put together. And LV is helping me along the way with that.
Yo, whole music video. Was a big endeavor.
JustJoanneC.
Your art is gorgeous. Thank you so much, Saw. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Been helping so much.
What course. One day perhaps. Man,
I
welcome to
could
the
contribute to
stream.
this too. I will contribute some to it.
Eh? To no! Wait,
There.
no! Joanne, you're not supposed to!
I already did.
No!
Oh, this is something we don't want.
No, it's not. Do you want me to refund you your points? I can refund all of them.
You can if you want. It's up to you.
Oh.
Don't cry.
It's okay. Since it's Joanne, I'll forgive your mistake.
I didn't know. I don't even know what it is, so. Now we're good. Keep the points in. No, Joanne, don't fall for her prize.
It's a torture
It's
fund.
something
It's a trap.
bad.
It's a bait.
Okay.
It's like a red herring. Holy shit,
Release
there
the
is
inner
no inner
penguin.
penguin. All that's inside is rage and arson.
You were too kind, Joanne. I nearly speak random thoughts that make you think, yeah, but you're with me, LV, and that makes a difference to me. And you know, a lot of times, if I'm doing this stuff by myself, the result is quite different than it is if I have someone with me that is just like giving me random ideas and just like supporting me while I'm doing it.
A lot of the times... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Often you do just need like someone to, talk to or discuss or bounce off of with ideas and stuff. I feel that as well. Especially while I was like making my film. Since it was a very largely like individual project, right? I really felt that. Honestly, like when I had nobody to talk to about it. And then when I finally had people to discuss with, you just randomly, it's like, things just click. It gets the gears turning. So I feel that.
Yeah, and it does. And just some of the random comments that LV makes and some other people, I just think to myself, oh, well, maybe I'll try that. And it doesn't always work. Like at one point, somebody suggested a cowbell in this thing, and I don't know that that's going to work, but LV had said some other things and just sort of supported me and was there. A little back and forth banter does seem to make ideas flow. It does. I think so. I think it makes a difference. I mean, and that's one of the reasons, like I said, why I don't stream games too much is because I find my chat is usually like dead quiet when I stream games. And I guess I'm a little spoiled. I mean, there's some streamers that are gaming streamers and they don't have people in their chat like for like the whole stream.
Yeah. Everything starts.
I think it's really hard.
It's probably
for gaming streamers.
It's probably just like a change of genre. But I'm sure that like if you like enjoy like streaming games and stuff and you keep doing that, then eventually you get an audience for that as well.
Oh, maybe. And some people just like to come because they're friends.
Yeah.
Whether they'll be with me regardless of what I'm doing, which is really quite nice.
Those are the besties.
Yeah, the besties indeed.
Besties.
And it's one of the things that happens when you stream regularly is that you have your besties, and that's one of the cool things.
Yeah.
I guess a little back and forth. Yeah. What's this now?
Hi, sweet.
Sniv tries arguing that she's not a penguin to induce chatters. We aren't blind. Oh, I see. Is that what it is?
Oh, you're reducing me to that now. You are really the first one to try gaslighting me. Don't even try pinning it on me now. Hello, good morning. Oh, it's technically morning for me now.
I'm from Cactus Raid. Really enjoyed the stories and the whole vibe. I love hearing folklore from all around the world. Welcome in, Purple Jelly.
Let's go. Welcome.
Let me do a shout to you. Are you a streamer as well?
Hi, Erlen.
I'm so glad that you are enjoying it. How about maybe we can read another. Purple Jelly also streams Bioshock.
Oh.
Nice. I don't know about that one. Welcome in, Purple Jelly. So nice to that you were able to say hi to us.
Yeah, maybe Joanne.
This picture is really turning out nice, though.
Thank
I
you.
really
It's
like
still,
it.
Oh, it's still very sketchy, but I'm glad you like it.
I think this one would be worth coloring too.
Maybe I will. Maybe
If
I will.
you get
I
it,
need to
if you feel like it.
I would like it. I love drawing dragons.
Yeah,
I need to
a
clean
fox
up a
dragon
lot.
is an awesome idea. Kind of, you know what it reminds me of?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie Never Ending Story?
No.
There's something in that movie that looks like that.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find it while you're drawing that.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. I think it would be okay for me to show it.
I said thank
Okay,
you, sweetie.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
try
Never
to
ending
find the
story.
picture.
Wait, what is never ending story? It sounds like important.
It's
It sounds
a
like
movie. I'm trying to find the
Oh.
picture.
Should I have seen this? Spirited Away. That's what I was expecting Joanne to say. I was expecting Spirited Away.
You
This is
see
like
that? I'm just gonna see if I can find a bigger picture of the whole thing. I can't find a picture of the whole thing.
Oh no.
But when I look at the picture now, it doesn't really look as much like a fox. Looks more like a dog.
Dog. Oh, they're pretty similar. Oh wait, no, I see
A dog
it.
dragon.
Oh, what? Oh. I feel like I must have seen that at some point and been like thoroughly creeped out by this.
Oh really?
Does it not look creepy to you? Wait. I'll bring up a picture of it. Wait. No.
Oh, you're looking at a picture of it? I think yeah. So, okay, now we're coloring it. Oh, wow. Nice. I'm going to read another story, okay, while you're doing that.
Oh, sure.
So Purple Jelly can have another story.
It's never ending lipping. Just wait until it talks. What does it sound like?
Yes, it does talk in the movie. Yes.
Wait,
It's a good character in the story.
Wait, would you mind if I quickly like search up and listen to it talk?
Oh no.
Okay, wait. Where's like a shot? Where's a scene where it talks? Theme song? Never any original trailer. Sean Connery.
Enchanted. What magical
Yes.
spell does it cast on all who read it?
That's impossible! That's impossible!
I used to have purple hair. Oh, Purple Jelly used to have purple hair.
Wow, that's so cool.
Thanks for the shout out.
The
We're
world of a
for the
trade
warning though.
and artifacts.
My infrequent streams
rock
won't be
fighter.
family friendly. Good to know. Good
Believed
to
in
know.
a fantasy.
Yes.
Or
Huh?
Yeah.
Dragon talking. Why can I not find it? Folklore likes children. What?
Slowly opened his eyes and found himself in strange
So let's see.
surroundings.
Snid, let me know when you're ready for me to read the next book.
Okay.
You loved that movie, but it scared you as a kid. Never ending story,
I'm
did?
not surprised.
Oh,
Look at that.
I didn't find
dragon.
it scary at all. I didn't find it scary at all. I thought it was a nice story about a boy whose book came to life as he read it.
Just going to.
And the fox dragon or whatever creature
was
it is
trying to
there
sneak away.
was a good guy. Let's go back to seeing your drawing again. Can we look at your drawing again, Sniv?
So of course. I'll do like this now.
There we go.
There
Yeah,
we go.
I'd like to look at that. All right, so this is a story And once again, chat, once I start reading, I usually don't talk to chat for a few minutes. Oh, the end scared you? Okay. I usually don't talk to chat for a few minutes until the story's done, but these stories are short. So I will, in case anybody comes new, I would appreciate if chat would greet them and let them know that I will be with them in a few minutes. Okay?
Yes, yes. Story in
Appreciate-
progress.
Yes. Story in progress, everyone. And Stiv has done some reading streams too, and I think that you have used to have like a Nightbot command to do, like to
Oh.
let people know, but I didn't get around to doing that.
Ah. You can also
So
just pin
here
a
is
message.
Here's a story called Osan Kitsune. The translation is Osan the Fox. I haven't read this whole one all the way through, so we'll just screen it as we go. And if it gets yucky, I will stop. Okay. All right. Osan Kitsune, a kitsune from Western Japan. Tales of her mischief are found throughout Osaka, Hiroshima, and Tottori prefectures, and most of Chagoku region. Whether these are all refer to the same character or different, kitsune named Osan is not clear. Behavior. Osan Kitsune was stylish and influential. She frequently traveled back and forth between her hometown, Kyoto, and received ranks and honors from Fushimi Inari Shrine. Interactions. Osan Kitsune transformed into beautiful women to seduce men into betraying their wives and girlfriends. Oh, suspicious.
Ooh.
She was so that men, young and old, visit her again and again. Some of them even saw through her disguise, yet carried on their romantic flings. Osan Kitsune was deeply jealous and vindictive. She was fond of starting lovers' quarrels to break couples up. Oh dear. Women who interfere in others' relationships, particularly those involved in adulterous affairs, are sometimes called megitsune, fox women. This word is said to have originated from Osan Kitsune. Origin. Osan Kitsune is said to have lived near Iba, Hiroshima. She's beloved by villagers of Iba who claim her as their own despite her mischief. By the time she was 80 years old, she had given birth to over 500 foxes. Yo!
She's gonna have a lot of grandkids, at least.
I guess so.
There's good hope for her future bloodline.
Yeah. Who lived in the vicinity. During food shortages of World War II, the locals fed and took care of the city's foxes. These are said to be Osan Kitsune's descendants. Today, she is memorialized in Iba with a bronze statue, and her spirit is enshrined in a small shrine at Marukayama, Fudoin. Legends. One of Osan Kitsune's favorite pranks was to disguise herself as a lion and set fire to her tail. In this guise, she terrorized people traveling roads at night. One time, she was captured by a merchant who threatened to burn her alive. She begged him to let her go and promised that the following night she would transform into a Daimo's procession for him, a rare sight indeed. The merchant agreed and released her. As promised, the following night, a splendid Dayamo's procession approached the city. The merchant was thoroughly impressed. He approached the procession and praised the kitsune. However, it happened to be a real Dayamo's procession and not a kitsune's trick. That Dayamo was so offended by the merchant's impudence that he had him beheaded. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I was about to draw that. I was like, okay, never mind.
In Totori, Osan Kitsune lived in a place called Ganagara, near present-day Totori City. Well, I almost didn't read the part about being beheaded, but it's not actually that bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In Totori, Osan Kitsune lived in a place called Ganagara, near present-day Totori City. She appeared to travelers day and night, and often lured them back to her home. One day, she attempted to approach a farmer named Yasobei. Yasobei knew that a kitsune lived in the area, and he was prepared to resist her temptations. When Osan Kitsune approached him, he pretended to be seduced and followed her back to her house. There, he burned her. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. She begged for her. She begged for her life. Yasobei agreed to release her. If she swore never to do harm again, she agreed and fled the area. Several years later, a man from Totori encountered a beautiful young woman traveling alone on the roads. She approached him and asked if a man called Yosebi lived in Totori. The man told her that yes, Yosebi was alive and well. The woman exclaimed, "Oh God, how terrifying," and ran away into the woods. I didn't read the part about what he did to her.
Oh!
Censored. Yes,
Maybe
censored
I shouldn't
indeed.
be illustrating any part of this story.
Yeah, maybe.
Why? Oh man.
Have a good one. Oh no. Naitsu-san is heading out. Oh, thank you for hanging out. Yeah.
Well, what a wild one.
Let's end on a better one.
Yeah. Let's one more.
Yeah,
it's getting late for me
yeah.
too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm having a wonderful time, but I did forget that it is actually quite late for you.
I'll be right for a little longer.
And did you want to see the dragon one, or you still want to draw that one more?
Oh! I'll see now. I would like to see what it looks like now.
Okay. Let's see. Here it is. Let's find it. Oh wait. What was that one's name?
What?
That one.
Okay, I'll leave this here. I'll leave this here. I'll leave it.
I can't find it now.
Oh,
Which
no.
story was that called? That one was called
Something about
Masaki. I think it was Masaki.
yeah, the fox too was like mischievous at the start, but then redeemed itself and became a dragon.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, there it is. Here, I'll show it to you now. You see it? On my stream?
Oh, it's got all the tails there. I see, I see.
Yeah, but I like
Oh.
yours.
Thank you. Thank you. I do like the idea.
I like
of
yours with the way that, like I said, the way you
Uh-huh.
put the perspective in there with it looking up and stuff.
Thank you.
I think that Matthew Myers picture looks more like the never-ending story one,
it
and
looks
yours looks a bit different.
That one looks faithful to like the kind of style sort of that you would find from the original.
Yeah.
You know, folk stories.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Dojin's Pride, Kitsune, the twin the monk, maybe the monk. I have to find the days. October 18th and 19th of 2022. Okay. From Matthew Myers' website, I had written down a few of his.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go back to his website and not that one. God. Oh my goodness. No, not that one either. He had some of these on his Patreon. He actually has a Patreon too. Here's one. Now this one is a story that is called, it's from his website, matthewmeyer.net. And again, chat, let me just check with you for a moment before I get started. I will be quiet. I will not be able to read chat for a few moments. Okay? And while I'm reading this story, I read this one a few times on my stream. All right. Tonight's story describes, this is not about a kitsune fox, okay? It's about a snake.
Oh, a snake?
Tonight's story describes the workings of one of the most popular ryokai there is, a tengu. But first, there's a few cultural terms to talk about in this story. First, the subject of the illustration, which I'll, well, he has a picture that I can show you afterward. A kamuro. A kamuro, also sometimes a kaburo, as with yokai, okaburo, is a word that describes several things depending on the era. A hairstyle involving mostly shaved head that was common in the late Edo period. A hairstyle that was not shaven, but instead bobbed, used until the middle Edo period. The children who wore such hairstyles and young girls employed as handmaids in high-end brothels. Oh my. Since this book was written in the early Edo period,
Sorry, I can't talk.
kamuro would have referred to a child who would have had lob hairstyle. Secondly, the comment they would never let Baneke do that all by himself. Oh wait, isn't this right? I'm sorry. I am looking at the wrong one. Oh, here's the one. A yokai, this is how a hating stepdaughter backfired.
Huh?
How hating a stepdaughter backfired in Shimosa province. This is what I meant. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So he was resting his arm that's broken when he wrote this particular post on his Patreon. So tonight's story features a deja, which is a giant snake or a dragon. That like I said, with them it seems like dragons and snakes are sort of interchangeable. The deja is called the Lord of the Swamp. The Japanese word used here is nushi. which translates as lord or master of a particular location. A head of a household is a nushi, or a ruler of a land is a nushi, and a supernatural monster that claims dominion over a particular area is a nushi. That place, and often is treated as like a deity. Snakes and dragons in particular, but also giant yokai fish and animals, often show up in folklore as nushi of small local geographical features. When the wife offers her stepdaughter as a bride to the Lord of the Swamp, what she really means is that she's offering her up as a human sacrifice, which is not good, but don't worry, okay? The Deja will be free to do whatever it wants to the girl, okay? So while it sounds bad enough to be married off to a giant snake, it's actually far worse. And the daughter's reaction at the end, far more understandable than if it were just an awkward supernatural marriage. And I like how this picture is coming about here. All right. How hating a stepdaughter backfired in Chomoso province. In Chomoso province, there was a man named Matsumoto Ganpachi. He had a stepdaughter who was 12 or 13 years old. After her mother passed away, Jinpachi remarried, but his new wife hated her stepdaughter. It was like Cinderella, but worse.
Oh no.
Okay.
The Cinderella story.
One day, the stepmother brought her stepdaughter to a nearby swamp and said, I offer this girl to the Lord of the Swamp. Come and be her husband. She did this 5 or 6 more times. Once, when they went back to the swamp, the sky suddenly became cloudy. A terrible wind blew, and a heavy rain fell incessantly. They were frightened and went back home. When the daughter told her father everything that her stepmother had done, Jinpachi was furious. He was about to kill the girl's stepmother when a Deja around 500 meters long. Now just wait a second, 500 meters?
Ooh,
How big is that? That's pretty dang
a
big,
lot of meters.
right? Yes. Long came. It raised its head and flicked its red tongue and then turned toward the girl. Jinpachi said, Hey, serpent, this girl is my true daughter. Even if her stepmother consented to it, you cannot take my daughter without my permission. In her place, I offer you her stepmother. The Deja turned toward the stepmother and flicked its tongue. Meanwhile, you guessed it. And the ending, I am not going to read, but most of it, but I will tell you this. I will tell you this because we are trying to be nice here. I will tell you that the stepmother who hated her stepdaughter had a retribution and as lightning flashed around them. It took her down, right? The stepmother hated her stepdaughter.
No.
Yes, but in return, retribution came to her. And so, we try to be nice and not tell you exactly what happened. Because, I guess you know, it was bad.
It's okay, this version of the story is close enough, surely. No, the important
Just
stuff happens.
use your imagination, or better yet, don't use your imagination.
Don't! Take it at face value. pretend the rest of it. Oh well, it's there. It's it's part of the folklore. But
yeah, something bad happened to her, to the stepmother. Put it that way.
She got mocked.
It was Cinderella with a revenge ending.
Cinderella turns the pumpkin into a giant snake.
So how about this, Sniv?
Eh?
What I will do, since I have probably, I haven't even looked to see how many viewers I have, but I might have a lot since Cactus raided into me.
Uh-huh.
How about if I first raided to you, and then together re-raid somewhere? What do you think?
Oh, oh, yeah, oh, feel free to do that if you want, but also, we could also both, double raid into someone.
We could double raid
Okay,
someone. That would
so
be a
that-
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm feeling that whoever we go to should have the benefit of the people that came with Cactus, because it was a fair amount of people. I don't know if they're still here, but I think some of them probably are. So,
Yeah. The
let
cactus
me
stream.
the Cactus raid, which was amazing. Before I do, let's do some shouts in my stream. If you haven't already followed, please consider following our friend who is here with us today.
Oh,
Uh, she is an
hello.
online family member who is awesome artist, as you can see by the drawings that she's been doing with us here today.
Thank you. It's been my
And
pleasure.
she does gaming, and she sometimes does reading aloud herself on her stream and other things. Once in a while, music, right? Although it's been a while since you've done music.
a little bit of.
Your lurkers unite, yes.
Huh? Lurkers unite! We love the lurkers. Love the lurkers.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry, I don't have my Streamlabs thing up. But thank you for the follow, whoever you are. And welcome in
Yep.
so much. And so, also, so let's go do some thank yous. I'm going to do some thank yous. I usually like to thank my mods because they lurk.
Lovely.
And most of them are very lurky and are not able to talk because they're working. So there are the links for most of the mods that stream. Besides, Beyonce isn't in there right now, but he also is a mod, and he lurks here quite a bit. So also we'll put some more mod love into chat.
Mod love. I have one
And
singular
Lurkle.
mod. Worm. Worm beloved.
We're in beloved. Okay. Do you see anyone you would like to raid into, Snivi?
Oh, me. Oh. There are a couple of people.
We can raid
right
together.
now. I can send them over to you. Ooh. To see.
You can do a shout out to
If
them in my
you-
stream if you want, and then I'll be able to see who they are.
Yeah. Okay. Is it just exclamation mark shout out?
Exclamation point SO, and then their Twitch
Oh, okay.
name.
Mm.
Like, I usually like to raid into people that have low viewers at the moment, and especially if they're small streamers.
Do you prefer
And they have got-
any kind of stream topic?
It can be, I guess, either if you have an art streamer, I think that would be great because we're streaming art category right now.
Purple Jenny! Welcome to the woods! Thank you for the follow. You enjoy your stay. Okay, there were a couple artists. There's this really cute donut cat. She's called
Okay.
Okay, shout out.
Yeah, go ahead and do a shout out to them in my stream.
They're an artist. They're doing art right now. Have a very cute little
Okay.
layouts.
Do they have low viewers right now? Like, how many viewers do they have?
No, 9, I believe. Ish.
That's okay. That's a good amount. Not too many, not too small.
Yeah, there's so April raid. I have not gone over to the stream very much yet, but I do have them in my following list, so they must be cool.
Do you have a preference to where you would like to go?
I'm chill to go wherever usually.
What'd you say?
I'm chill to go wherever.
Okay, so let's go and please copy the raid call, everybody who's in my stream.
yeah.
If you are please copy the sub raid. call, and if
Yeah.
you are not a sub, please copy the non-sub raid call. And
Mhm.
I am going to raid over to who is that? Aki's cat.
Akise?
Aki's cat. Is that how you say
Akise?
their name?
Not sure.
And do you want to raid there too?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
And we'll do that. And
Pincer move.
thank you so much for this today, Snivi,
Thank you.
and for being up so late your time to do this.
It's a pleasure.
And we'll be sure to do it again the next time we can. I know you have school and everything, so we have to make sure we respect that.
No, actually,
And-
I finished all my coursework for the year. A little while
Oh, you
ago,
did?
so yeah, I'm chilling right now. Looking forward to having more time to.
Oh,
do
good. So we
various
can do
things.
this again soon.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
awesome. We'll have to think about what we'll want to do, because I
Yeah.
do enjoy watching you draw while we did this.
I enjoy listening to you read out the stories as well. I've
Yeah.
said before, you have
I
a
think
good
we make a
reading
good
voice.
team. Okay, I'm going to raid out.
Wait, ooh, sorry, I haven't. Make sure I got the right name.
And thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you! Thank you everyone on both streams for being here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a comfy time. And for all of y'all.
All right, I'm there now.
Wait. What? I'm a bit slow. Sorry, Snivi chat. I'll get the raid message up soon. What do we say?
It's okay.
Raid. Raid is the default. Ready? Wait, the braid.
I am going to see if I can hear her. Okay. Because I'm there now. So
Yeah.
trying to find my. Oh, there. No, that's you. There she is.
Okay. I'm going to say a little bye-bye. A little bye-bye to chat now. Thank you for coming along today. Thank you. If you haven't yet, please go check out Joanne. She is in the pinned comment, or you can click on her name in the title. Let me get the raid started. We're gonna read out. It's good. Okay. Yeah, thank you for coming along. Hope you had a good time. I will be back actually tomorrow. For Halloween. Halloween? Christmas? I wonder. Thanks for coming along. Hope you have a lovely morning, noon, afternoon, evening, and good night. Have a good one. Night. Bye-bye.